All right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions, and it's going down on the internet right now. It's on fire. Aiden Ross and Doechii back and forth. Adin Ross shot some shots at Doechii after she shot some shots at him in her new song with SZA. Let's get caught up, man. Let's get caught up.
What's poppin', y'all? The streamers are mad at Doechii's newest track, which is like, what the hell? Why are they even listening to it? Now, she does throw a couple of shots at them, but one thing that I can say is this was hilarious to witness. So first off, there's been this back and forth between Doechii and Adin Ross that started a very, very long time ago. So his reaction, I'm going to play for you guys right now.
I'm going about Doechii tomorrow, but I ain't going to that dumb fat, sorry, she's not fat, that dumb, that botted, dude, that stupid smelly, she dropped from
Stop talking about the black queen.
I don't give a about none of that. Yo, let me tell you something right now.
I'm mad because she made it, no bots.
Look at her monthly listeners right now. That went from 60 million to 20 million.
She blew up.
For what? For
making
what?
Music.
Cradling and like, what are you talking
Yo,
about?
why am I not live, bro?
Well, you're not? Well, listen, I'm doubling down, bro. Doechii, you're a horrible musician. You suck at music. That's why you fell off and you're coming at me, a streamer.
Doechii, he's hating. You won Grammys for a reason.
Man, it was a rigged Grammy. What the f? Okay, name me 3 Doechii songs right now. Besides the one she sampled. 3.
Anxiety.
That's the one she sampled.
Yeah,
so name 3. You can't do it.
On the block throwing
You can't base it off of him. I hate when, like, I get it for content purposes. It's funny because I do that shit all the time to the homies, but that's not like a solid thing though. Like, just because he doesn't know 3 songs, numbers don't lie. She's doing big shows, big festivals. People know her shit. They singing her shit out loud when she perform it. You can't hate on that. You can't. At some point, we got to be real here. We can't hate on it. Yeah, it ain't your preference. It ain't my preference. I get that. But for content-wise, I get what he's doing. Hey, name 3 songs. You know what I mean? I couldn't name 3 songs. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I know Anxiety. And I know I ain't a hater, so I'm like, yeah, she doing her shit. She getting booked. Because guess what? Niggas who ain't doing that shit ain't getting booked.
You know why? Exactly. That's what you're known for. You're known for throwing.
No, that's a lyric, gang. Chill.
That's all she's known for, allegedly, in my opinion.
So you're probably like, damn, why is this such a brutal reaction of just hate and vitriol coming for the song with SZA and Doechii? Well, this is my theory behind it. So I think Adin Ross, there was a frustration from him when Anxiety was everywhere. Anxiety was a very big song, but it was a hated song too. It was a double-edged sword. So for Adin Ross, he was one of those people that's like, who the hell is this chick? Why is everybody listening to her? And some people interpreted that as hate. However, it did lean more towards, oh, she's an industry plant.
No. He's a hater. He's a Drake. What they call, he Drakes and drives. He's a Drake stan. So, you know what I'm saying, TDE affiliation, Kendrick affiliation, that definitely got to play a part in it. Now, all the like, you know, do he hate black women, all that type shit, that's for his fan base. I don't watch him enough to know, do he hate black women and all that type shit. But every time he does go viral, like, and I do see it, it is like on some like slandering people or slandering hip hop artists and shit like that. So I don't know. Let us know in the comment section if you watch Adin Ross. Honestly, I swear to God, I don't have one homie I know that watches like Adin Ross content. I don't. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's just a different realm. It's a different realm of the shit we interact and shit we do. Because I don't think his fan base watches us and we don't watch him. Like, our fan base, I think it's just 2 different realms. You know what I'm saying?
After a while. And my belief is that it's Adin Ross's allegiance to Drake as well as his hate and his disdain for Kendrick Lamar. So when he saw that Doechii was with Kendrick Lamar, he just associates them together and he's just riding for his man's Drake. So I think that puts him more towards the side of like, yo, screw this chick, I don't like her. Well, the bars that he's referring to, because there's another streamer that goes in on her too, which I'm like, yo, what's up with this? Is she says the following. All that industry plant-ish whack, I see it on the blogs, I see you in the chats. You suck every rap dude D from the back, but what's the agenda when the it girl black? Y'all can't fathom that I worked this hard, and y'all can't fathom that I earned this chart. This dude's misogynistic, I'll address it on the album. For now, let's sink into the fact that hate don't make you powerful. And one of the quotes that Aiden Ross, and this is also why they got attached together, is he said, what an entitled, unintelligent piece of ish she is. She has zero talent. And this is one thing that...
What? Like, come on, bro. What? Listen. When you say some shit like that with somebody that's booming, you better make sure everybody around you and affiliated with you has hella talent, because niggas gonna look like they gonna point out your entourage easily. Because who is bro? The black nigga that's with him. They gonna look at him like, what the fuck is he then? If she don't got talent, what is... they gonna start pointing out people around you, shit like that. Like, to say she don't got no talent, like, nigga, her shows is tight. And I'm not even like on no like glazing shit with her, because I'm not no super Doechii fan, but I do pay attention to what's going on in hip hop. I do watch performances. I do get caught up. I do got to stay in the loop with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So she doing her shit. Her performances is great. They're unique, and I'm not mad at it. But to say she got zero talent is crazy.
I dislike when people don't like someone and then they try and say like, oh, this person's terrible at this. Hey, Doechii is not untalented. Like, Doechii is very, very talented. Her Alligator Bites Never Heal album, mixtape, whatever you want to call it, is very good. Like, we're not, hey, this is the problem. Is she an industry plant? Yeah, hell yeah, she is. But are we going to say that album also sucks and she's not talented? No. Like, no, we're not going to say that. We're not going to sit here and lie. And this song is a pretty solid song. It's good. I mean, I like SZA's music. Now, SZA's behavior on social media, that's a whole different story. But you see how we can hold two things that are not contradicting whatsoever? It's like, yeah, SZA on social media, keep that on the other side. SZA's music, that's going in the headphones for sure. Now, this...
You know what? The industry plant shit, right? I've been doing this music shit 15 plus years now. And that's something that came probably the last 5 to 7 years, that title, industry plant. Where it was pushed. Like, you've been hearing shit like that for a long time, but where it was like pushed and everybody who come out is labeled that, that's about 5 to 7 years ago. Okay. What do I feel is an industry plant? An industry plant, I don't feel is somebody that was signed and developed. If you sign to me, I'm a big label, I'm booming, I'm popping, I'm TDE. If you sign to me and it took me 2 to 3 to 4 years, like I had to develop you, I don't feel like that's an industry plant. I feel like what an industry plant is, somebody who comes out of, I sign you, you only been with me for fucking a month and I drop a song, boom, first song with you, and it goes crazy, and I'm making sure that radio's playing, I'm making sure that your shit is here, I'm making sure you get nominated for a Grammy, all within a month, 2 months, all within 5 months. Like, that's what I feel like, me personally. But you can't, because these labels, people don't see what niggas doing until they boom, right? And I learned that when I was working with Freddie Gibbs, right? Freddie Gibbs, he put in 10 years of work before he started seeing real success. And in that 10th year, when everything started to really take off for him, everybody was like, oh, he's this, he didn't work hard enough. He's an industry, because he signed to this person. Oh, because he did a song with Madlib, because Madlib put him, like, and it's like, people don't look back at the work you put in and how long you've been doing this shit and how much time you gave to this shit before your window of opportunity came. And I feel like if that's the situation, in less than a fucking month, less than a year, you could say. Even a year, I'll give you that, less than a year. But then you also got to take in consideration, nigga, that says a lot about the team that you sign with, that they powerful, that they the shit. That's like Death Row in the 90s, bro. Like, who didn't want to be from Death Row from the West Coast? Who didn't want to be with Death Row? Who didn't want to be from Bad Boy on the East Coast? It's like, if I could get there, my life is going to change. And I feel like, shit, that's what it is. Now, Doechii, I know Doechii, she was with TDE for like 2 years or some shit. They developed her up. They got the girl that's been with them longer, the Alameda girl that still hasn't fully popped off yet. But I think when she pops off, They're going to say she's an industry plant too. Just because they don't know who they are, they don't know how long they've been signed. It's just like, just because they're TDE. And they're going to say, she's an industry plant. It don't matter who pop off. If you don't know their backstory, you don't know how long they've been signed, you're going to call them an industry plant. And I think with this situation, I get it, but nah.
Song as a whole, and I didn't see the Aiden Ross diss in the beginning, but I think when she's like, she throws chats and then she's talking about, he's always with the who is a streamer that's always with rappers? It's Aiden Ross. Now the problem is when she's trying to do the whole like, oh yeah, the it girl is black. I think that's where I think it lends itself more towards her fan base, because also one thing is another streamer reacted to this. Stable Ronaldo reacted to this. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't understand what's so hard for people to admit that they're an industry plant. It's a very easy concept. When you sign to a label, when you sign with an agency, when you sign with anything, certain people are bad. They have bad intentions. They try to push you, and they try to push you so hard to the point where they cheat the system. That's a real thing. That's a real thing with actors. That's a real thing with streamers. I'm not going to say names. That's a real thing with streamers.
Kai Cenat. That's what you meant. Kai Cenat, just say it. You don't be scared to say it, nigga.
Streamers, and that's a real thing with musicians. I don't understand. No, but genuinely serious. It's like a real thing. I don't understand. Does Doechii not realize that it's a real thing, industry plants, and she's an industry plant? Like, I'm confused. Like, you do not make good music. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't understand. It's a hard concept. Nobody here is listening to this. You think you could just get this song cleared from the people who originally made this beat? No, you had a label do it, stole it, and got pushed on TikTok. This is garbage. This is this song is like actually meant for like theater kids. That's why you lost 40 million Spotify listeners. I guess it says 300 million views. Come on, guys, man. You're going to see this, and you're going to see this with a lot of artists. You're going to see this with a lot of actors. You're going to see this with a lot of people. They come, they go. It's very easy to see when someone is an industry plant. It's not because they have talent. Hey, Doechii, you might have talent to the theater kids. I'm going to be honest with you. But this music is garbage.
Now, with all due respect,
I be wanting to hear like the counter when niggas be having takes like this. Like, well, tell us who ain't garbage to you. I just be wanting to know what are you gauging? What are you gauging her? Who are you gauging her against? What's talent to you? Who isn't an industry plant? Who isn't like, I be wanting to hear the full context for these niggas who be having them diehard industry plant takes on people. Like, well, tell us who isn't? Who actually putting in work? Who got organic Spotify follower? Like, give us an example so we know. So we know where your mental is at with this shit. Who do you feel is doing this shit organically without a team? Really got motion, really going crazy, songs going up on TikTok organically. Like, let us know. Let us know.
This goof troop over here is talking about, this is who's listening to this. This is for theater kids. Number one, why is this guy reacting to this? This is the thing. Like, these people you are not the target audience for Doechii. You do not like Doechii's music. Why are you listening to it? Why are you reacting to it? Why are you further promoting it? And this is one thing that I liked about this song that I do want to see more of. And Doechii alluded that she would be covering this more on the album. Is her just addressing everything that she's been going through for the past year or so. I think she has been one of the most overhated artists of the past year and a half. Like, I've said that. One thing that I will not step back down on is the fact that she's an industry plant. Yes, you guys signed her early on. You put a ton of money into her, and then you blew her up. And then the Grammy thing, that whole Grammy nomination thing was a little bit sus for somebody such a small artist. Now, some people can say, well, who's also a Grammy winner? Killer Mike. Killer Mike's not the most popular guy. Is he an industry plant? Well, this is the difference.
Hell fucking no, Killer Mike. We manage Killer Mike. Hell fucking no. The fuck you mean an industry plant? Nigga, what? This is crazy. An industry plant.
Mike's been doing this for forever. Killer Mike didn't just drop his first mixtape album, whatever you want to call it, and suddenly he's Grammy nominated. That didn't happen. And especially with no commercial success behind it as well. So this guy, he's talking about like theater kids and this and that. Was this guy a Tyler, the Creator fan? Because Tyler, the Creator is like, she's in the same genre of artist. That's her biggest inspiration. And I would not be surprised if this Stable Ronaldo guy grew up listening to Odd Future. So him just hating on her, saying this sucks. This doesn't suck. Like, listen, stay in your lane, all right? With all due respect, of course. Like, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. But it's also not meant for you, because in the lyrics, she even says towards the end, in the verse 3, she says, help God keep me from the bitterness. Help me reach the masses. All the black women gon' feel this ish. Does this guy look like a black woman here? That Ronaldo, you are not a black woman. So this isn't for theater kids, all right? So that's...
I don't give a fuck what that guy got to say at all. Let's just start there. We the culture don't give a fuck what you got to say, nigga. Like, I guarantee he gonna say like 6ix9ine. Like 6ix9ine is, he makes better music. 6ix9ine and... well, that's what we don't care about.
That's who she's telling you. Maybe if you listen to the whole song, he would, and actually, interpreted it or just read the lyrics, he would hear that. That's who she is trying to target. That is who she wants to identify with her. This is, most female rappers are not making music for guys either, because let's keep it a buck. Ronaldo, how many female, or even Adin Ross, how many female rappers have they listened to? Or are they consistently listening to? Like, okay, give me your Spotify history. Okay, let's run through this. How many solo female rap songs are you listening to?
That's equivalent to what I was just saying. Like, give us an example of what are you gauging this off of? Because you can't sit here and say her music sucks. It's like me. Like, I admit it. Like, I don't really listen to her shit. I have ran across songs. I have seen performances. I have seen little viral clips. Like, you know what I mean? That's where I know her from. Have I sat there and deep dived into her and went to sleep, ate shit all day to her music for weeks and months? No. But I'm also not sitting here saying she's terrible. She has 0% talent. Based off what I've seen, nigga, she's a good artist. She got potential. She could be great. Just like any artist that's coming up. If you got potential, that's what you need. A hint of potential. And now you're going to get with the right people. And if you're signed to a great label or you have great management, they're going to put the right people in place with you to make you blow out the water. That's what this shit is, bro. We got to find the talent, develop the talent, and make these motherfuckers into stars, man. And that's what it be. So to sit here just because she get with a team that's booming, her skill got her there. Now, this could be an industry plant. This is an industry plant. If she's like just a side bitch that was fucking the CEO, and he said, hey, baby, I'm going to sign you. I'm going to blow you up. Watch this. Just get in the booth and make one song and watch what I do. That's an industry plant. But to somebody who's been putting in work before they got signed, then they get signed and they still got to get developed behind the scenes for years, and then they finally get their moment, and then you call them an industry plant, it's kind of like, nah.
The answer is probably not very much, if any at all. So if you're not listening to female rappers at all, how are you going to diss her for being trash when she's making a product that you're not a consumer of? It's like when all of those like quote unquote woke people would be trying to cancel certain video games or certain products that they're not consumers or fans of whatsoever. And they're just trying to take it down. It's like, you're not even the customer base. So how are you going to harm the product? And they did fold a bunch of different times. Now, things have changed a little bit as we've seen in the past year or so. But I think it's just whack that she's getting this much hate. Like, yeah, she's an industry plant. We were going to talk about that. And we're going to see what the album... she also went on tour, too. The tour was decent. But when Aiden Ross was talking about, oh, she went from 60 million monthly listeners to 20 million. This is also another thing. Do I think botting was involved? I think botting is involved for everybody.
Everybody.
So to try to just throw her under the bus, it's unfair. Granted, with the anxiety situation, there was... I wouldn't say shady. There was a lot of industry stuff going on with that, considering the fact that the original song was dropped with Sleepy Hollow. So that's also something that I don't think Ronaldo knew is, yeah, they already had it cleared when it was a Sleepy Hollow song. They had the sample cleared. So yeah, it's going to be easy to clear it again, but for it to re-release under, just Doechii, the umbrella of Doechii, or just Doechii as a solo act without Sleepy Hollow involved. And yes, she needs a record label to get a song cleared. That's how everything works. Like, what do you mean? I mean, that most of the people that he listens to need a record label to get songs cleared as well. Like, well, we got independent artists phoning.
Bozo. Yeah, like that's a bad thing. Oh, you got the label cleared the record for you. You goddamn right, nigga. And if that's my record, I put out this record 30 years ago, and 30 years later, there's a hot artist saying, hey, can I use your sample? You're goddamn right. Here's what I need, because this is how it works, for those of you who don't know. Here's what I need. They tell you what they want. You don't get to determine what you're giving them. They tell you what they want to use their sample. Hey, I want 40% publishing. Hey, I want 90% publishing. On top of that, I just want this, a feature if I'm still an artist, or, hey, give me some money, or I don't want nothing at all. You have the discretion to make the terms of what it will take to use your sample when somebody wants to use your sample. I have a ton of records. I know in 20 years, people are going to be, 10 years, we already have people reaching out now for records that we produced. I make the terms. Here's what I need. Boom, cool. All right, that's what happens. So it's some people that say, hey, man, and if you don't clear it before, it's free game after. If you put out a song and it blow up and you didn't clear it, it's free game after. I can say I want 100% of that motherfucker and $20,000, $50,000, or else take that record down. And by that time, when it's a record that's moving, label's gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? I want 100%, motherfucker. Y'all play with me. It happened with Diddy. Diddy put out that goddamn "I'll Be Missing You" shit. Nigga, yeah, I need 100%, motherfucker. Who was it, Sting? I need 100%. Give me all that.
How is somebody going to make music and tour if they're constantly chasing whoever the hell owns the rights to the sample that they're using? Let's be for real here. And Akademiks actually had a balanced take on this, which I'm going to play you guys right now.
At Aiden Ross, or even if you did take aim at me, because when Aiden Ross said his comments about you, it felt a little bit mean-spirited. Felt like, he was putting you down. Number one, Aiden isn't racist, but he felt like he was putting you down because maybe out of ignorance. Like, who the heck is this? You may have used the B word. It's like, who the heck is this? But I don't believe it's because you're the it girl that's black. I think there's a lot of, and I hope Doechii doesn't have this Meg Thee Stallion syndrome. You know what the Meg Thee Stallion syndrome is? She can't believe that people don't like her as much as she think people should. And and she turns that into, oh, y'all are just hating. So if Doechii could understand that, she'd realize that there's still some more work to do. Take it as a challenge. Keep it going.
Man, Aiden Ross ain't the end all be all. What the fuck is wrong with niggas? Just because Adin Ross say something, that don't mean it's law. That's not the end all be all of her career. She got to prove herself to Adin Ross. What the fuck, nigga, are y'all talking about, man? Doechii, just keep doing what you do. That's it. Just keep working. Haters come with this shit. You're going to have motherfuckers that love what you do. You're going to have motherfuckers that hate what you do. That's part of the game. So, you know what I mean? What the fuck? I ain't got to prove myself to Adin Ross. Y'all niggas is crazy. Fuck what Cuz think. Who the fuck watches Cuz? You know what I mean? Like, from her realm, like, who gives a fuck about what Cuz got to say, nigga?
But this idea that, and she said she's going to get into it more on the album, that everybody's going to be just over this industry plant thing. No, Doechii, people think you're a plant because you have plant tendencies. You win all the award shows. Like, people have heard you a handful or maybe none of your songs, yet you seem to be the most, overhyped. We're seeing things that would normally take an artist 10 years. You're doing it out the gate.
So what? Why? Why does that matter to you as a streamer? Do you have an artist you're developing? Do you have somebody that she's stepping on your artist toes? I see if you got, I would understand that's why you care, but why do you care? Like, you're not an artist. She's not stepping on your toes. She's not taking food off your plate. Why the fuck are you making it a big deal to point out that she's an industry plant, if that's what you want to call it? Why? Like, at that point, it's called hate, my nigga. It's just pure hate.
And then usually the thing about hip hop is that you could feel a movement. You could feel something that's happening around you, whether you're into that song or you're into that shit at all. And the thing with Doechii is we can't really pinpoint it. And that's the problem. Okay? Doechii, I'm wishing you luck. I'm hoping for the best for you. But I will say that abundantly, these questions that people have for you aren't just based in hate or people not liking you because you're a black woman. And please don't turn into that. There's a few artists that they then blame any shortcoming on, oh, it's just because people don't like dark-skinned women. Don't do that. But I will say, I hope she takes it as a challenge. There's more work to do. I'm not offended by what she said here. She's allowed to pop her when people say about her. But I hope she realizes it's not just hate, but you got much more work to do. People think you're a plant, not because they hate, but because they're confused. Okay? Chat, I got an appointment I got to get to. I got to go meet up with some people. And I unfortunately do got to run. I love y'all. And I want to say thank y'all for tuning in today. I didn't get to all my topics, but we will make up for it tomorrow. So I apologize for that. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Till next time, until tomorrow. We're at the end of the year. We didn't even do none of the wrap-up stuff today. So we're going to be limited on topics, and we got to do wrap-up tomorrow for the end of the year. Okay, chat. I'm sorry. I know it's only a 3 hour and 20-minute stream, but I will see y'all tomorrow. All right? I love y'all.
So I think he had more of a fair take, and I'm very interested in seeing what Doechii has to say, but also for the comment about the botting and the 60 million to 20 million. Every single artist that has a massive hit song that is being streamed everywhere on the top of the charts, they are going to get tens of millions more monthly listeners.
Can I ask a question? It just hit me while I'm watching this. Have they ever acknowledged the fact that the person they champion, the person they hang around, the person they let on all their streams, aka 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is a true definition of an industry plant. He's a true definition. True definition. He had no history of music before. He came in acting like he's from our culture, acting like this big blood, this big Damu, New York blood. He signed to Elliott Grange. You came in on some high industry shit. You and what's the nigga name that had the blonde dreads and shit? Trippie Redd. Y'all signed to Elliott Grange. Came in out the gate. Built millions of streams. Super bots. Bots on 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 bots. That's an industry plant. That is the industry plant. If you want somebody face in a dictionary as an industry plant, 6ix9ine. Facts. Trust me, I'm in the same offices that they was in while this shit was going on. That's a true industry plant. You feel me? It wasn't talent. It wasn't talent. It was the nigga who was in charge pushing that motherfucking needle, and I know who was pushing the needle for it. Facts.
Why? Because more people are discovering the song. It's getting widespread. Eventually, you get to a point where it's reached critical mass. Like the song with Bruno Mars and Rose. They're not going to hear Opt again. It's everyone that's was going to hear it has heard it. So what's going to happen after that? It's slowly going to taper off and fall down. And their monthly listeners are going to do the same unless they come with another smash global hit. So the monthly listener drop is completely understandable. And the fact that she's still at 20 million monthly listeners with no new music dropped should be impressive. Right? We're just talking about botting at that scale is unreal. And the frustration that you had with seeing anxiety everywhere means that it wasn't botted because you're seeing it on your feed. It feels unavoidable. If it was just botted, you would just see the numbers look high as opposed to, it being inescapable. So I think that's also a metric that people don't. You should look into this for new hits. If you guys remember, a couple of years ago, there was a producer that did a song or a remix or something with Jason Derulo. I don't remember what the song was, but I think it was Jaws. That was the name of the producer or the song. He had some song with Jason Derulo, and that banged on TikTok. It was huge. That page got like 32 million monthly listeners because so many people were listening to that song. So many unique people were listening to that song. And the monthly listeners certainly dropped like 85% because, number one, that person didn't have much of a catalog that people could continue listening to. And once they got done with that song, that was that. And his monthly listeners dropped because of that. And there's like a life cycle of a song for most casual listeners.
Which is obvious. That's common sense. Sometimes, again, like I always say, you got to use your thinker, guys. That's common sense. If a song goes crazy on TikTok and it's hot for these next 3 months, of course her streams and monthly listeners and all that shit, the streams on that song gonna go through the roof. Her monthly listeners for the next 3 months is gonna be crazy. But as the song starts to fizzle out, that's the thing about TikTok, bro. TikTok doesn't love the artist. They love the song. They love the trend. So it's smoke and mirrors on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? It's smoke and mirrors. You go on TikTok, you hear all these songs. Your kids know them. Your kids love that 7 seconds, that little 13 seconds. But they could not name the artist a lot of times. Whose song is that? I don't know. But I know this part. And that's the thing is they're going to go over there. They're going to listen. They're going to add it to their playlist. They're going to enjoy it. Yeah, they may learn the artist from that way. That don't mean they're going to go dive into their back catalog and listen to their shit a lot of times. They're not. Sometimes people will, but majority, they're not. It's people who literally just, nigga, I love fucking songs that's on the radio and songs that's on TikTok. And I'm going to save these records. Boom, boom. And whatever the algorithm spit at me after that, I'll take it. But in this situation, man, it ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. She had a hot, crazy song. Nobody can deny that Anxiety was going crazy. It was going stupid. So yes, her monthly listeners are going to be up at that time because people are coming from TikTok, coming from everywhere, coming from the radio because it was all on radio. It was in commercials. It was everywhere. So Shazam, people coming from Shazam, people coming from everywhere and going to her page and listening to the music, to that song. They're probably working out to it at home, on repeat. Who knows? Now the song is fizzling out. It ain't as much traffic going, but she still got her standard 20 million people, which isn't bad. That's great. We're literally sitting here downplaying somebody because they got 20 million monthly listeners. You got 20 million monthly listeners. You fell off. What? It's just crazy. But you know, man, I get it. But stop the cap. Every rapper you know want 20 million monthly listeners. Stop it, nigga. That's great.
So when you have a hit like Doechii, it's how many of these casual listeners can you adopt into staying and listening to your music. Doechii, fortunately for her, she had a bit of a cast. She had a mixtape out. She had enough music to where people are going to continue listening to her. And the fact that she's still maintaining that high monthly listener for a relatively new artist is something that should be applauded. And I think it's just like the whole her trying, I understand the angle of her saying like, oh, these dudes misogynistic. It's just female rappers just don't appeal to 99.9% of males. That's just is what it is. It's a market thing. The people marketing her know that. And they're using these males to hate on her because it's just going to promote her more and it's going to make the girls want to support her even more because they're like, oh, they're hating on our girl. So it makes her fan base stronger. And it's kind of like this, it's this feedback loop where like all these guys like Adin Ross and them hate on her and then the girls support her even more and then she gets even bigger and then they hate on her more and it's just feeding this machine that's just making Doechii bigger and more profitable. Which I like Doechii being bigger, to be honest. I mean, she's...
Yeah, all right. Hey, man, shout out Doechii, man. Hard work, dedication. It's going to keep you relevant. It's going to keep you booming, keep you popping. Keep coming with good music, keep coming with good records to what your fan base, the people who love you, care about. You can't cater to all. Everybody's not going to love your music. Everybody's not going to love you. Therefore, you shouldn't care about what everybody fucking thinks. You know what I mean? As long as your fan base, your community loves you, they're going to make sure that they turn you on to new people. You're going to gain new friends through your following, just like the Ace Pit and the Taser Gang. You feel me? So keep doing your thing, Doechii. Don't worry about shit. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. What y'all think about Aiden Ross hating on her? What y'all think about these niggas teaming up on behalf of Drake and coming at her, these streamers, and them just having an input, and they're not involved in music in no form or fashion. They've got fucking goddamn industry plant homies hanging with them and trying to put that on other people, man. I don't know. All right. I really don't care for that shit. Let me know what y'all think, though. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds, smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.